Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today to share with you a couple of projects that I just thought we would do in the name of ephemera. So one of the things I wanted to share is, well, first off, how are you today? Most importantly, I hope your day is going very well. And I want you to know I got up this morning, prayed for all of y'all, and I just pray that you have a wonderful week this next week. I pray for y'all that were really cold. I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but I just ran over to Walmart to pick up a couple of things I'm going to share here, but 74. It's very gray, so it's not really pretty, but it was warm. I actually even contemplated, like, should I turn the AC on? But I decided we're just going to have fans. I don't like to be really cold, so 80 is fantastic for me. I know. I set my AC at 80. Occasionally I'll come down to 78 in the summer. But, so, for all my arthritis, this is wonderful weather. For those of you who are stuck in horrible cold, I am so sorry. I wish I could give you my warm weather. So anyways, but when y'all are like temperate this summer, we'll be like blazing hot. Is that the trade out? Okay. Does that make you feel any better? I'm hoping it did. But anyways, okay, well, main thing is y'all are in my prayers. I've been thinking about y'all today when I drove over and, you know, town topping because you got Super Bowl today. But I just want to tell y'all I had the best day yesterday with y'all crafting, and I've got all these videos coming up, and I can't wait. I'm going to get those loaded, and I apologize. I meant to get a clock in here today, and I didn't. I just totally forgot about it, but I'm really going to watch the timer. I moved the camera a little bit so I can watch it a little bit better, Lord willing. But anyway, so here's something I was going to share with y'all. I had shared with y'all like these from the Dollar General, and these are so flimsy, I feel like you have to put like 2 or 3 together. I don't really like how thin they are. So I was over in the business section at Walmart, and they had these heavy-duty index cards. Now, I did not do what I'm going to tell you, but somebody else did it, and I took advantage of it. So somebody had opened these up, one of them, and had pulled out a card, and of course, you know, you had to look, it was on the bottom shelf, but these are pretty good. They're not bad. I mean, I did feel the one that was open. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry, Walmart. But somebody already had it out. I didn't even have to even pull it out. So there was just like one like sticking out like that, and I felt it. Because it was like heavy duty. Now I wish they had heavy duty the next size up. I think they were 4x6. They didn't have them, but this is great. I'm going to use this. We're going to make some tags today together, and I've been making lots of tags yesterday. And anyways, but there's a reason for this one, and it will be fun. So, and these were, I got the larger package. They had one for like 40-something cents, probably 50. I got the 100 count for like 74 something. Of course, 74, 78. It was a better deal. So, alrighty. So, I love those. Found those. Good old Walmart. And this I had previously bought at Walmart. I just haven't opened it yet because I have tickets from when I taught. I've got every color under the sun from when I did Mary Kay. I've got pink ones. But because I can't get in my craft studio right now, I had picked these up for projects, and yes, I'll be in tickets for the rest of my life. I will. So, what I decided to do is I'm just going to throw them in as extras when I get my Etsy shop running up. So it was a good investment, and 2,000 tickets. There you go. I mean, what can you say? There's plenty. I'm trying to get that off, but these nails of mine, I tell you what, by the time I finished yesterday, it was like scraping the glue off, and I went to bed. You can't tell anymore. They're a little bit pink still, but I did some things to prepare for today's videos, and I had used some of the Dilutions ink spray, and this is the red, what does she call it? Oh, Postbox Red. That's right, Postbox Red. I looked like, and it's still a little bit red up in here, but I looked. And then when I took my rings off, I had stripes, you know, where my rings were. It all came off my jewelry really wonderful. So she did a good job there. But, and I have listened to people at Creativation? Anyways, it's the old CHA. And they're always asking her, like, what is it? How can we get this off our hands? You know, what's the best thing? And she's like, it'll wear off. And it's like, yeah, it wears off. you know, less than 24 hours later, a lot of scrubbing, a lot of lotion, a lot of washing, it came off. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. We won't do this project. It's going to be later, but we are going to use some of these, and you can get these at Walmart. And you may not want this many tickets, so don't go buy them. You know, everybody has them. You can borrow some. Friends, I'm sure, other crafters, they probably have some. But cheapest place to buy them, Walmart. And then I also picked up some of the hole reinforcement labels. I wanted to do a couple here for y'all. So all I'm going to do is, and I didn't get my other mat in here, but that's okay. I am having a really hard time with this particular mini. It doesn't really, it's not bad. It's picking up a little bit today. So, and of course the sun has just come out and is shining in my windows, in my eyes. So I can tell my husband's been in here. He always opens the blinds and I keep shutting them. Oh, he's so funny. And it's great in the day, but, you know, when it comes to the afternoon, that's where that afternoon sun comes in. But I'm sure we're not going to get it for very long because it's very overcast today. But see how sweet that is? And it's just a light coloring. And I will be doing lots of pink things for the wedding, so I just decided. And I've got tons of these reinforcement, what do you call them? Hole rings, whatever they are. But I just decided, because I use these a lot, I usually buy them at the Dollar Tree, but you definitely don't get as many. And these are the Avery. They do stick really well. I mean, the ones at the Dollar Tree work great, too. I've used both. But, anyways, so I was driving home, and I was thinking of something to share with you guys. So, I am very thrifty in weird ways. I'm not thrifty in crafts. I'm not thrifty in our food because of health reasons. We have to be kind of, you know, we have to be sure we get the, you know, get good stuff. And, but, you know, we do eat chocolate. So, anyways. Oh, and speaking of which, okay, if any of y'all have a Trader Joe, these are stinking good. I don't even know how to say it. These are just so stinking good. And they're nuts and seeds and, oh my gosh, they are stinking good. And dark chocolate, of course. My youngest and I, we had gotten some for our anniversary trip, and I told her, I said, let's bust into one of those. And so she was like, okay. So she came in, I said, do you want one? She goes, sure. And she's like tiny. And so I gave her two, and she was like, ooh. And I said, oh yeah, let's go for it. And so we were both like, wow, these are great. But anyway, so I was driving home and I thought about this for y'all. So I'm very frugal. I'd rather spend money on crafts and health and good food. And, you know, and travel if we can. But anyway, so that's done. I'm going to set these to the side. And again, these are Avery, $924, less than $2. I think $1.70 something. I should have my receipt with me, but it wasn't bad at Walmart. So anyways, we were working on, I was driving in the car, pardon me, and I was listening to I Love the Message, which is a Christian channel, and I've never, ever, ever, ever had Sirius. I've never, to me it's like, why would you pay for anything when there's just like free channels? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, we don't have cable either. So, I mean, we do have Netflix. We're not totally in the dark ages, but we have Netflix and Amazon Prime, and I think that's it. I think our son has Hulu, and he keeps trying to get us to watch Hulu, and we're just like, So, anyways, my husband's like, we're not paying for another thing. So, anyways, and we have the NBA app, whatever that is, that you put on your TV, and you can watch, you know, basketball, because that's where our hearts are. That's a lot of the times with our Spurs. But anyways, so I was listening at Christmas. There were some, and it kind of came with my car, so that's why I still have it. And whoops! And when I told my husband, "Do you like that? That just shot all over there." I told my husband, I said, "You know, I'm not going to keep this," and he's like, "I'm going to take care of this. Don't worry about it." So I don't know if he got a deal or what he did with it, because he was like, "Oh yeah, you just have to negotiate. You can get a really good deal." So anyways, I was like, "Okay," because he gets it free with his car for work from work. So anyway, so whatever, I have it. So at Christmas they had, and these are a couple of my cards left. Hold on a second, I wanted to grab something real quick. Just one second, I'm going to walk right over here. I'm not going to be far. And so I have been printing printables and digis from Etsy. And so I have really found some that I absolutely adore. But I wanted to do, I've got some for from Valentine's. I wanted to grab these. And, but anyway, so back to what I was going to say is these are the ones I wanted for my kids. So let me move these out here. I'll put these over here so it won't be just totally in your face. So at Christmas, there was the Hallmark Channel. And I was like, oh, how nice, the Hallmark Channel. Well, that's lovely. I like that. And they had Christmas songs, and we were just, you know, we would flip between the various Christmas, you know, stations. And so my sweet husband, we were, these are the ones I think I wanted. I'm trying to remember. I had some specific ones for my kids, but anyways, I think those are so sweet. These are by Gecko Gals. They are here out of Texas, and I stumbled upon them. They're on Etsy, so it's Etsy.geckogals or ggals.com or .etsy.com or whatever it is. You know, I mean, just Google Gecko Gals, Galz, and they are darling, 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 darling. Very affordable printouts, and you know, they don't give you a lot of sass. I say that tongue in cheek because I ordered some digis this last week, and I kind of got this sassy reply from Miguel, and God love her. And so, anyways, it was humbling. But so sorry, I want to finish the story. So the Hallmark Channel turned into, after Christmas, the Love Channel. So it corrects me up because I really just listen to Christian radio, you know, which is like music, different, you know, sermons. I have my favorite preachers I love to hear. And anyway, so every now and then I'll flip it on. And I also listen to the bluegrass every now and then, and which my husband can't stand. So anyways, I do when I'm by myself. And my son loves it. So when he rides with me, which is almost never now, he'll listen, you know, he's like, oh yeah, bluegrass. So anyways, but long story short, the channel's great. It's just like all the love songs from the, I think, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, I don't know, 2000s, I don't know. I mean, the ones I know are like really old, like 60s, 70s, 80s. Anyways, but they have the best commercials. The very best commercials under the sun. I don't know if I can cut this and tell you without laughing too hard, but they have this, it's like you're listening to Lou Rawls describing the Love Boat. You know, and it's terrible because the commercials, that's what they sound like. They're talking about the Love Boat. And it's like, do you remember when, and he's like real deep voice, when you wore the extra chain around your neck and you unbuttoned that shirt just a little bit more in your fancy leisure suit, and you know, it's hilarious. And he's talking about how, you know, how guys would get ready for, you know, to woo their girl, and the girls, how they would try to catch they are hilarious. They are so hilarious. I mean, I cannot tell you. I listen to the channel now just for those commercials. And when I had to go into the city Friday, I had a doctor's appointment, and I ran to get all my groceries at, you know, my various favorite grocery stores, obviously Trader Joe's. I listened to it a lot, and I could not stop laughing. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is hilarious. So anyways, if any of you have Sirius, or you have a friend with Sirius, I think the number is 70. I should have checked that when I got out of the car, because my kids preset it for me, and I just punch the button. You know, it says like love or messenger or message or whatever, you know, all the different ones. So anyways, but when I heard that, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh, it is worth, if you're around my age and you remember, I mean, it is like, to me, it's like 70s, 80s classic. You know, maybe 80s, I don't know, but it was just, oh my gosh, you guys have got to go hear those if you haven't heard them yet. So, I am sure I could have done faster with the trimmer, and I apologize, I should have probably done this ahead of time, and I will do this in the future, But this is really, I just want to show you how easy it is. I'm only cutting out 3 because I'm only going to make three cards. Because for 3 kids. And I should say 3 kid families. How's that? Because, you know. Anyways, but, and our youngest, she's not married. So, but anyways, I absolutely just could not stop giggling. It just cracked me up. And, oh my gosh, I love that. Isn't that sweet? That is such an easy peasy tag. But, so, again, and I think for one of these, I'm going to go darker. Let me see. Do I want to go, yeah, go light on that one. That's fine. But I think this one, I think I'm going to go darker because my sweet daughter-in-law, she is not a fan of pink. And so I always try to remember that when I make her goodies. I mean, it's Valentine's. There's going to be pink. Let's get real. But I try to be respectful of her choices of what she would like since it's a gift. Okay, so that's what happened there. So I think, I'm trying to figure out where my reds are. I think they're here. I tried to sort these by color, you know, within reason. So I've got aged mahogany. I'm going to try that, but I'm probably going to go with, yeah, fire brick. That's probably what I'm going to go with. But anyway, so if you get a chance to go hear Sirius Radio, look for that channel and wait for the commercial. It's worth it, I promise. Oh my goodness. So, okay, let me do this pink one. I'll be done with this, and then we'll move on. So, anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's Super Bowl. I know so many people are going to be watching it, and I was, you know, we're in the process of, you know, trying to get things done with the partnership, and that was my dad's, and, you know, I'm trying to get some, you know, we've got a renovation, we've got a transfer of title, we've got, you know, all these things, and we're trying to sell a property, and the attorney is out of state, and, you know, he's imposing his rules on some of this, which our attorney keeps saying, no, 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 and so the gentleman who's buying it from us, you know, they're the nicest guys, and so, you know, and he's just like, you know, what can we do? You know, what can we, and I'm like, you know, could we try this or could we try that? And anyways, because the other gentleman has eaten up weeks of my time, literally, and it's kind of like, we got to kind of stop it. You know what I mean? So, oh, isn't that cute? And I'm not going to just do that. We're going to do other stuff with it. But I wanted to show you how easy peasy lemon squeezy these are going to be. So, I think I'm going to go fire brick red. Alrighty. And I had an extra, what happened to all my thingamajiggers? I try to do one per color, and I had put a whole bunch of my little sponges out. So, I guess I'm just going to use the other side of the red. I mean, the pink. Anyways, which is totally fine. Red and pink kind of go together, right? Okay, this one's a little juicier, so I'm a little happy about that. Yeah, ooh, that's way juicier. So, maybe it was just the pink. Maybe I just need to get some goodies reordered. So, anyways, he was like, hey, you know, have a great weekend, and enjoyed the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh, yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah, we're not football. We don't watch a lot of football. And he was like, really? And I said, I know, it's really, and he's, you know, he's here in Texas, and, you know, it's almost like, how dare you say that in Texas? But my dad really burned us out really early on, you know, with so much football. And, anyways, to make a very long story short, we started talking, and I said, yeah, no, we're more basketball people, and, you know, and, like, of course, we don't just watch the game, we watch the game twice, and, you know, I mean, because we have that, League Pass. You can watch it on your computer, you can watch it on your TV, you know, that has, you can get apps, and so our TV has the app, and so, anyways, and my husband was like, is it on, you know, because if it's in certain areas, we can't always get it, we have to watch it, like, the next day, but, of course, we're listening to it, you know, and I have the app on my phone, and, you know, my husband, I think he had the app at one point, I don't know if he still does, but, yeah, no, we're always watching our Spurs, and I was telling this gentleman, I said, yeah, no, we're not super, I mean, we love, you know, we were big Cowboys fans, when Cowboys were, you know, when they were the big deal here. I'm going to go with some pink in here somehow. I want some pink. I did some red. thought I was being nice. I got to get some pink in there. But, and it's really going to cover up. But, I don't know. I just kind of, woo, I put lotion on to kind of help get that stuff off. And my hands are slippery today, if you can't tell. But, so, anyways, long story short, he's just kind of like, yeah, really, you don't watch football? And I'm like, no, I don't. It's just really obnoxious, but I don't. So, okay, so I've got this, and I have got my lace. Where did I put that? Oh, I have this container of lace. Let me see what I have in here. Alrighty, so I got my lace out last night, and I was thinking and playing and looking and having a good time, and oh, I love that. And we've used that earlier on this project. So, and this project is the Valentine kind of gift for our children. I may use that. I really like that. I don't think I want, I mean, that one is kind of beigey, and that one does have beige, but the pretty much, I don't mind mixing beige and or cream and white. Oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? That's kind of in between. I think I'm going to pull that one out too. Oh, it's just my bucket of bits and pieces in here. But anyways, oh, and I had a pink out, I thought. Hold on. Yes, I did. Oh, here's all the ones I pulled. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I did pull this. And I love that. But I may not use it on this. But we talked about it, and I said, hey, look, you know, I'm not anti-football. I'm just not drawn to it. And he said, yeah. He said, I understand. And I said, you know, really, we were just kind of, you know, and anyways, but as I drove into town, it was like, I walked into Walmart, and there's the Super Bowl stuff, you know, like all the cookies and, I don't know, cakes and cupcakes and all that, and I was like, oh, that is today. And I'm sure my husband will watch it when he comes in tonight. So I will be cutting lots of these out. Lots of digis, but, oh, I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I'm going to use it. And I also pulled out this pretty gold ribbon to use. And yeah. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just kind of making a mess and running on. But, okay, I'm not going to use that one. I am going to use this one. I had thought about putting that pink up there, but if I have this one, I think I'm pretty good. I kind of like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. So, I like that. I like that. But I'm thinking I'm only going to go up underneath there. And, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. So I want to only cut this the width of my little printout. So I'm going to cut it right about here. But anyway, so I realized today when I was out and about, it was like, oh, wow, because the grocery store was packed, and, you know, the lines were forever at Walmart, and I was like, come on, guys, we got to go. I realized, oh, yeah, they really got to go. They're really wanting to go see. So I'm going to save that for something later. But, anyway, so it was, totally forgot. It's that time. Okay, I really want something else up underneath there. I did pull out this, and I don't want that. So, ooh, I did pull this out, and I really like this. Is that glitzy? I love that. And I think I'm going to use some of this paper, because I don't think I can just leave well enough alone. Okay. Okay, I've got a better plan. Alrighty, so I think I'm going to come up here with this, and then just layer. First this. That's going to come at the bottom. But, yeah, everybody and their mother was at Walmart, and literally there were things. It was a mother-daughter when I was at Walmart, and she was just like, just hurry up, it's just for tonight. You know, she was in the craft section. It was just kind of like, hurry up, just pick, it's just for tonight, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, yep, there's the football widows right there. They're getting prepared. So that's what they kind of call them down here. I don't know, do they do that everywhere? I don't know if that sounds very nice, but you know. I think I'm going to flip that up, and I think, looks like it's missing something. Oh, I know what it's missing. Fabric. I got out my fabric, and then I haven't been using it, so let's just get a little strip of this baby. But, anyways, how many of y'all are going to be watching the Super Bowl today? I bet a lot of y'all are. I imagine most of y'all are. We're just the weirdos that don't. I mean, we probably will. We probably will. But I can hear the words of, let's watch the Spurs game again, or, you know, anybody want to go to a movie, or y'all want to go eat, or... Anyways, because I even thought about that. I thought, well, should we go out to eat, or, you know, and then my husband could actually, I'm going to come around the edge of this one a little bit. You know, he could actually maybe go to a restaurant with a TV, and he could, but I never, you know, it just, you know how those things go. You got to let everybody do their own thing, but I hope you guys are all going to have a fun time tonight. I know that there's all kinds of festivities and parties, and we used to have, like, you know, Super Bowl parties at our church, and kind of mess that up. Let me see if I can kind of fix it if I come around. Yeah, I think I can. Let me put it down. I don't like the way that looked. But, anyways, I need to come out in, and I kind of get ahead of myself. I want to go in, out. But, I know that, I mean, our son is not a big football watcher. I mean, they went to games, don't get me wrong. I mean, they would go to the college games, and we went to all the college games when we were in college, my husband and I. And we went with our son when he was, you know, but our oldest went off to A&M. And we were like, hey, man, we want to come to a game. And her first semester was really rough. I mean, she was in the wrong department for sure. And, you know, it was one of the hardest departments to get in, and she got in it, and then she was just like, she's never going to let me out of here, because PhD students are subject to their PI. And so, anyways, so I do like that so much better. She was, you know, she was just like, I don't want to, you know. And so she changed out, and so that first semester, I'm going to start gluing some of this, she, funnily enough, we called her and said, hey, you know, we want to come over and see a game, and, you know, find out the schedule. And she, you know, she's like, okay. And then, you know, we would never hear from her. So, I mean, we could always go online and look, and we would just say, you know, what works for your schedule. So, one day she sent us a text. This is how very much she doesn't pay attention to football. She goes, how about we go next semester? Because I don't have settled down by then. I told my husband, and he goes, he started laughing. He goes, yeah, no, Chris. Yeah, you definitely taught your children not to watch football. And I said, well, it's not bad. And he goes, I know. He said, but clearly. I said, yeah, no, she doesn't have a clue. So, anyways, we were both just kind of like, oh, that is hilarious. I mean, she's such a smart girl. I mean, she's just insanely sharp. And, but she, clearly doesn't know much about that ball. I'm going to let that kind of come off a little bit off the card. And I'm using Fabri-Tac, and I found lots of my glues and brought them in late last night. So if you're wondering, where'd all the extra stuff come from? That's where it came from. So, but it was really kind of funny. And my husband's like, oh my gosh. And she didn't really laugh when I told her. So, jeez. I don't need to know about these things, Mother. Mommy, I don't need to, I don't want to. And I was like, I know, you're busy. I'm too busy to deal with this. I was like, I know, we all know. We all know. And her fella, I mean, he'll go to a football game. It's not that he's anti-football, but, you know, he's so sweet. He's just like, yeah, I can take it, I can leave it, you know, kind of thing. I'm like, well, that's great. You know, y'all are a good pair. You're a good pair. So I don't like how that's sticking out. So what shall I do? Ooh, I think I'll take some of this mapping and put that on there. I love this part of this map because it's pink. So, oh, that's too cute. Yep. Okay, so it's kind of, I think I'm going to do a little bit on these edges. But anyways,